जागो 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 खुलालीना जागो जागो कुंडलीना Morning, everybody. I hope that you've had a good sleep and are ready for morning meditation this morning. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in Bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji. Whoops. Sorry about that. I have two photos arranged on my altar. I think we'll use this one today. It's the one that's coming into focus. Jai Shri Mataji. That beautiful bhajan, Jago Kundalini Ma, is in Hindi, and I just wish to read out the English translation for those who can't speak Hindi. Awaken Mother Kundalini, bestow your grace upon all. With your ascent to the Sahasrara, we shall reach the heavenly heights. Seated in the Muladhara, O Mother, you have been sleeping through ages. We now long for you. You are attainable. Awaken, Mother Kundalini. Penetrate the spinal cord, O Mother. Purify all the chakras. Sri Ganesha himself worships you. With complete surrender, awaken, Mother Kundalini. Shed light on the sleeping soul. Unite the shattered attention. Only then shall the darkness vanish. In your light, awaken, Mother Kundalini. As we go into the Navaratri period, let us keep our attention on our Kundalini, and to ward off all the evil, let us listen to Sri Ganesha Tavashesha as Sri Ganesha clears the way for all the deities to be seated on our chakras and in our head on our pithas. Jai Shri Mataji. Sri Ganesha Tavashesha.
श्री गणेश अथर्व शीर्ष।
नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मा अनन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमिष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरो गणादीं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादीं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः वर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपम् नादसन्धानम् संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निक्षुद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रथं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजम् रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणम् अच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृतेः पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते स्थूलम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने
start watching the game.
Let us all settle down into a quiet meditation. Place our attention from the Muladhara up through the Swadhisthana, the Nabi, up through the void, the heart chakra, through the Vishuddhi, up to the Agya, and through to the Sahasrara. Here, place our attention in Sahasrara and let us go into quiet meditation. If you're still feeling any catches, please ask Mother Kundalini to clear them as you meditate. Jai Shri Mataji. slowly. Now, with our attention on Sahasrara, we can begin listening to a talk from Shri Mataji in 1985 called The English Are Scholars.
As I said yesterday, this is the field. Field where the light has to come. With so many lights, the field has to be enlightened. And this field, which is enlightened, is enriched by nature too. And when you were singing, I felt the clouds were catching the notes, weaving them within themselves. And when it would rain, the rain will sing the song again. As if the valleys were resounding, so beautiful. And the echo was very gentle and filling the whole atmosphere. Perhaps you are not aware of the subtlety of the divine, how much it is anxious to work it out. But our trumpets and our flutes and our drums have to be all right. There has to be coordination, complete synchronizing. Then the melody is played in a beautiful way. Clouds only carry the purest water, the purest hymns. So when we are spreading the message, we have to understand that it has to come from a pure soul. Purity is very important. I've already talked about chastity part, which is the Muladhara, which is so important today. You can see it clearly how important it is. But that's not the end of it. That's just the beginning. Just the beginning. But what we have to see is something very innate, built within us. And today, as we are sitting in the heart of hearts, that is Sheffield, where the steel is made, in the heart, the steel, sometimes you need a part of steel also in the heart. We have to see where are we lacking. What's our basic problem? We should face it. So as English we have to think how our brains work, are used to work, how traditionally we have been brought to problems. When we see around, how we are accepted some things which were very absurd and nonsensical, say in America or in France and other places, as if we have no personality of our own. What did we give to others? What is the impression people carry about the British? Hippies? Or what you call these days modern the punks? What is it that we have to give? is an honorable image, of the British, of the English. We have to be honored. We have to be honorable people. We must keep our honor. And honor cannot come or cannot be expressed if we are people who are cunning. That's very superficial. Anybody can find out if we have that cunning within us. Now it has been a character. Can be very cunning. That's what I discussed this morning. Be careful on that. Be careful. That's the trick of the ego. Don't fall a prey to that. And that then works out in our languages also. Now, English language is a specially honored language now because it is the language of the Sahaja Yoga as well. Of course, we use Hindi, Marathi, and then English. But English is the language in which my speeches are. So it should be honored. We must have a sense of honor that comes by respecting. When you respect yourself, you respect others. If you do not respect yourself, you cannot respect others. But that's what I have discovered, that when people took to anti-culture and all sorts of things, the first thing they did was not to respect anything whatsoever. And yesterday only I discovered that the language which is spoiled has come through this. It's fashionable to speak with a funny accent. And I was copying that the Americans speak like duck, quack, quack, quack. But the English speak like a crow, quack, quack, quack. And we have real English language problem. Just now Nick's wife told me that she can't understand what English speak. I said, same here. I don't understand either. It's a language problem. One gentleman who came from India, very well educated gentleman, did his MA in English. He came back and he said, I had a language problem there. I said, why? He said, they speak all kinds. They divert it every way. And educated people talk like that. I was surprised that it has also come from anti-culture. It's a fashion to speak like that. And I can't follow. That means it is anti-God. So you must respect your life. You might be acquiring it from hippie stage, or you might be getting it, say, even from Cambridge, or from Oxford, or from public schools. Whatever it is, whatever may be the source, either it is aggression on the language or no respect to the language. So in language, in speaking the language, try to speak straightforward English language. Because we are international people. We are not English anymore. We are grown to be global people now. We have a global personality. And as global people, we have to speak a language which everybody can understand. We cannot speak cockneyed language. I mean, in India also we have lots of cockneyed. But Sahajogis don't speak that language. You won't understand that cockneyed language that we speak, even if you are an expert on any Indian language. So first of all, you must show respect of your own language, more than anything else. If you cannot respect your country, your language, your literature, your sublime things that are here, your buildings. How can you respect anything else? This is your soil, which is not to be aggressed this way. That doesn't mean we become nationalist. I did not mean that. But to grow out as a tree, you have to know your soil and you have to respect and be honorable. Where is that English honor which I used to hear about? Is lost in the thin air somewhere? An honorable person will not keep back taxes, will not ill-treat his wife, will not ill-treat her husband, will not talk rudely to them, would be respectable, will respect the children. First thing is that he respects everybody's freedom. If he is mean, then he is not honorable. If he is not generous, then he is not honorable. If he disobeys the law, he is not honorable either. Why should we disobey the law? I just don't understand. Actually, English laws are meant for angels, I tell you. Horrible. But in that only the devils take advantage. Doesn't matter. Laws are very good, no doubt. But why should we break the laws unnecessarily? If it is necessary, all right. But for every small thing, if we start breaking the laws, then we start breaking the laws of the divine also. So we have to learn all these things. Let us be in an honorable way, accept things which are good, but not fashionable. Fashionable things, it is fashionable to be like this, it is fashionable to be like that. Now what I feel, that fashion only is accepted by people who have no personality at all. Tomorrow somebody starts saying that you put a empty tin of jam on your head. Supposing, I mean, if this is, you look taller or something like that. I mean, maybe anything. Or let the jam fall on your face. Any clownish nonsense we accept so easily. It's all clownish. And clowns are the only ones who copy like this. Because they have to amuse people by clowning. Are we to become clowns now? So by this kind of diffidence in our character, that we try to copy others without understanding what they are doing, we are becoming clowns. I mean, you can see many like that. So the clownishness is now one of the characters of the British. They really sometimes appear to me like clowns. Because they try to copy others, and whenever you try to copy others, you are not the other. Like, say we try to copy, say for example, Americans. Very difficult. They are so childish and stupid. We can't do that to good, you see. I have seen a film of some Americans. I hope there are no Americans sitting here. Where they had about 100 people, actors and actresses, above 70 or 80 years of age, all shaking, you see. And they all wearing funny dresses, you see, halfway missing, or this way missing, all sorts of things missing, you see, less clothes than normal. And they were doing funny dances, you see, all walking with sticks. And doing shake. They were shaking already. Now for English, they'll have to use their umbrellas, I think. So they'll look clownish. Because You don't carry sticks, you carry umbrellas. So trying to do something that is American would be stupid. There's no need to copy them. Even outside, then why inside? When you are a global personality, as in the nature you can see, a mango tree looks like a mango tree. It doesn't try to become like an apple tree, does it? And then that mango, when it is ripe, goes to the whole world. Whatever is the best mango, you can find it in Russia, you can find it in America, you can find it all over. That's how it becomes a global personality. But mango remains a mango. It is not an apple. Who is going to import apples from India? In England? That would be stupid. So the personality that you are already, you are a British personality or English personality or an Irish personality or whatever personality you are should be such as presentable to others, to be cherished, to be enjoyed. How is it possible? You have to be excellent, first class, top personality. So this clownishness must be given up. And it has come so much in England that I feel the heart is absolutely oppressed by this stupid thing. But there are certain nonsensical things which have come within us which we should give up. As I said, first of all, the cunningness. Then in our language, there should be straightforward expression. No sarcasm. There's no intelligence in sarcasm. Saying something nice to others is a great art. Have we developed that art of saying something nice to others? This art is to be developed by surgery. How to say something sweet and nice to others. If you can develop the gentle method of saying nice things, then later on you will see you will be able to do nice things for others. Little things here. Like the little girl bringing beautiful pink flowers one after another. You are nice to me, no doubt, but to each other and to others who come to us. So how to say nice things? What to say? When to say? This we must learn, and so we can establish communication. Self-consciousness, self-opinionatedness can never give you that. I don't care. All right, let him be angry. So what do I care? Very common expression. What if you say to the person, why are you angry? I do care when you are angry. What's the problem? Can I not help you? There, finished. He'll say, what sort of an angel I'm meeting here? Like yesterday, the fellow was very aggressive. He asked me about heaven and hell and all that. I was least bothered. He was neutralized. You must learn. This is an art which one has to learn. Don't be proud of your harsh tongues and your hot tempers. Don't be proud. I am angry with him. So what? Is it a very good thing to be angry with others? I got very angry, you see, with very great pride they will tell me. I got very angry for that. Why? As Christ has said, only one anger is allowed. If somebody says something against your mother, that is not going to tolerate. But that too controlled. Yesterday many were angry, but it was all right. I know how to manage things. So we have to learn also to tell ourselves, let us not be so self-opinionated. We have to learn a lot. There is so much to be seen, so much to be learned, so much to be understood. Outside also. Like British are absolutely insular by temperament. Another matching with them are Japanese. Equal time. Japanese also don't talk much, but don't absorb anything whatsoever. You can imagine 300 years English were in India. They learnt nothing. Can you imagine? Can you believe it? 300 years, generations. 7, 8 generations they were in India. While here when the Indians come, they too have no personality. They pick up your dresses, they pick up your language, they pick up everything. They talk with the same slang, and 100 times they'll say dirty words in it. And they'll say yes man, no man, what man, to a woman also. Unisex. They have too much absorption. They absorb everything while you don't absorb anything. So these are two extreme cases. So, as it is said in Sanskrit, that what is the difference between the swan and Hamsa and the crow? Crow is black, so I'm sorry. Hamsa and what do you call that? Crane. Crane. What is the difference between a crane? Yes, it is crane, isn't it, Kavin? In the water? Crane. So what is the difference between the crane and this one? So when they have to discriminate between water and milk, then you can find out who is the crane and who is the swan. Nirakshira vivek. Vivek is proper decision. So if you put water mixed with milk before a swan, the swan will just suck in the milk and the crane will suck the whole. He won't know. So that is what is, again we come to the same point, is discretion. That we have to develop. There are people, they are looking out for us, they are lost there. They are Sahajogis. I think they saw us, yeah, they saw me. So it is the discretion that we have to pick up all that is good, all that is nice from everywhere, which is such a lot. Like, I would say, what's nice about British? Let's see. Can you tell me? Who is going to tell me that? Huh? What did he say? Tolerance. No, not at all. It has to be a common quality, whether you are a Sahajogi or not. Tolerance is the least. That's something lacking. They can? I think so.
Fair play.
Huh?
Fair play.
Play.
Fair play.
Fair play, I don't know now. That might have been. They were not very fair with Indians, were they? They were not very fair with Chinese. Never. Still go further. That would be bad weather. Yes, I mean superficiality. But that's not a good thing.
Shri Mataji, they have very sharp minds.
Sharp what?
Sharp mind.
Sharp mind.
Intelligence.
You're near, but not there. Not so much. Americans are better. Huh? Subtle. I would say that. Not that, not so much. Seldom. Huh? That's bad. Huh? Loyal? They create disloyalties, problems. They make people fight.
Once they find something good, like they stick onto it.
I wish they could. I wish they could, but the way they disappeared. Every time we had programs after that, what I find, everything disappeared. Sticking on quality is missing. Now, it's all right. Everybody said, I wish you had all those qualities. You could. Why not? So all the qualities that are desired have been expressed. But what really are? Should I tell you? Scholarship. Scholarship. Sahaja Yoga, read everything. Sahaja Yoga means Kundalini, this, that, go to the library, find out everything. Just know it. Scholarship. That's their quality. And this has to spread all over. You agree there? The scholarship in Sahaja Yoga has to spread all over the world. The women especially want to compete with me here. Very difficult. English women, not easy. Not all, but some. They should become scholars of Sahaja. I'm surprised people like Derek or people like Hester could not see the point. Scholarship is the thing, and that's why they are honored everywhere. They are scholars. And see now, heart becoming a scholar. That's the integration of the brain and the heart. We have so many scholars of Sahaja Yoga in England. We might get one there and one there, here and there. Like we can say in Switzerland, you've got Gregor or no scholarship. How many are there? And very deep scholarship. And that is what you have to develop more. Especially the ladies have to learn a lot. Is knowledge. To understand all the intricacies, all the delicacies. And to work it out in that scholarly way is the way you will really do greatest service to Sahaja.
It's got profit margin.
That is the end of that talk. It was a beautiful talk. Lots of things to consider. I'll post the talk so that if you wish to listen to it again, you may. Shri Mataji. As time has moved on, we can finish up our meditation now. I'll put on a little bit of music, but those who wish to finish up, please bow down to Shri Mataji, raise your kundalinis and put on a bandhan. I hope you all have a wonderful day today and into the future. Jai Shri Mataji.
श्री गणेशा जय बोलो श्री गणेशा जय बोलो श्री गणेशा शंकर सूत गणेशा गौरी तनय श्री गणेशा जय बोलो श्री गणेशा जय बोलो श्री गणेशा जय बोलो श्री गणेशा शंकर सूत गणेशा गौरी तनय श्री गणेशा महिमा में तेरी जो है अमृत करता है मूलाधार चक्र को जागृत महिमा में तेरी जो है अमृत करता है मूलाधार चक्र को जागृत अबोधिता दे निर्मल नंदन करे गणपति तेरा ही वंदन करे गणपति तेरा ही वंदन प्रथम पूजे तू हमेशा जय बोलो श्री गणेशा जय बोलो श्री गणेशा जय बोलो श्री गणेशा जय बोलो श्री गणेशा शंकर सूत गणेशा गौरी तनय श्री गणेशा जय बोलो श्री गणेशा जय बोलो श्री गणेशा जय बोलो श्री गणेशा शंकर सूत गणेशा गौरी तनय श्री गणेशा